Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We've got a little spontaneous review today. Got a day off work. It's a public holiday here for the AFL Grand Final tomorrow. So, yippee, long weekend. Very enjoyable. I've got a coffee sour to start the day. It's by Sailor's Grave in August or Bost, should I say, in Gippsland, in the other side of Victoria. It's in collaboration with Mr. West. So Mr. West are based in Footscray, and Footscray is a very Vietnamese, like, strong community. So they've made a like Vietnamese coffee stout. Oh, sorry, sour, and it's known as Cafe MUOI salted coffee sour. So yeah, I've had a few coffee sours. They're pretty decent when done well. Depends on what else is in them as well. Like I've had some really good berry ones, but yeah, I'm pretty sure this one's going to be like a more of a creamy sort of coffee sour. We'll see how we go. So that's the Footscray Market in the background there, which is pretty cool. There's a lot of Vietnamese food in there. When you go up on the actual top of the building, it's a really good view of the city. There's like a car park up there. I remember Mr. Banks, or Banks Brewing as they're called now, they did a thing called the Drop where they made these huge as hazies back in the day. And they went to different parts of Melbourne and dropped them off at a van, and you went and picked them up. And I remember I did mine at Footscray Market, which was pretty cool. Like you'd pull up in the van. It was sort of like some like black market thing where you were buying something illegal. So you pull up in the van and yeah, you'd get your beers and have a chat to him, and then yeah, it was pretty cool the way they did it. But yeah, anyway, enough of Footscray Market. Let's get on to the beer. I've got a Mr. West glass too. So Mr. West is the name of the bar and bottle shop in Footscray. It's right in the heart in the mall. They've got very good contacts in like Canada and America. They've done some really good sort of tap takeovers over the years. And now actually in England, they've done a lot of like Cloudwater, Vault City, that sort of stuff. Cheers to the chat too. We got Josh, Hamish, and Angie. Good to see us. So yeah, let's get into it. The coffee sour. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a love or hate, I think. Cheers, Paul. No, the question is, what did I have for breakfast? Normally, if I've got a day off work, I'll have a good brekkie. So yeah, I cooked up bacon and eggs. I had some bacon and eggs on sourdough toast, and then I had like just grated cheese over the top, and then like a little splash of Tabasco. It was very nice. The bacon was real smoky as well. Interesting colour. So the Phillies must be playing now, are they? That's the thing with like NBA and MLB and that, because they play so many games, they're always playing like during the week. Yeah, that sucks. Lunch I have not had yet, but I don't know what I'll have for lunch. Might have some sausage rolls. I bought a heap of food for the footy tomorrow. I still don't know what I'm doing. I might even go to Melbourne, but we'll see what happens. I just bought food anyway, just in case I stay home. Just quit already. Keep saying hello to each other. It's pretty shit weather here. Like you go outside and like all the grass is like wet as a shag, and because it's been like sunny, wet, it's growing real quick as well. Cheers, Craig. I've caught a couple of your messages, mate. I just got to respond to a heap of stuff, so I was going to get back to you. I thought I'll see you on the weekend anyway. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm keen as to hear about your trip to One Drop, mate. I'm going to do an order of some more beers today, and I want to get some more One Drops. Yep. Yeah, it happens. You'll get one come in, and then it's like they're testing the water, and then they're like, "Come on, boys, come in here." I always love to just put them in their place. When there's a big influx of them, though, they don't even listen to what you're saying. They're just there fucking typing away whatever they can. Couple of hours, dude. Sweet. Yeah, you seem to be going all right in like baseball and football of late. Doing very well. Yeah. You'll get there, mate. And so with those fruit sours, dude, everyone loves them. They're that sour that style that's very approachable, and because it tastes so far from like beer, it tastes like a smoothie. Like it's guaranteed that everyone's going to get around it. But when done well, I mean, One Drop, you're very spoiled because One Drop are probably the top of the game as far as those styles go. There are a lot of shit ones out there as well. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it'd be cool. Yeah, the double. Anyway, I better get on to this. A coffee sour, hey? Looks pretty nice. So it's more of a red tinge in reality. It's not really showing up in the camera. It's got like a sort of like a come here up, dickhead. Yeah, it's like a burgundy type color. One finger head that's like sort of slightly beige. There's not much to the head though. It's actually fairly clear. Like if it wasn't so dark, you'd be able to see through it. So yeah, I'm saying like a burgundy, like a sort of an amberish color, but yeah, in the camera it looks brown, looks completely different. Um, Probably medium body, slightly light, and yeah, the carbonation looks pretty light as well. Just has that look like it'd be fairly soft. But yeah, let's go a whiff. Hopefully heaps of coffee. And Vietnamese coffee I love. I think I don't know what actually makes a coffee a Vietnamese coffee. I'm pretty sure it's like salty and creamy. I'm pretty sure they're always like a particular sort of milk and then like some saltiness. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan either, Paul, but we've got this one brewery here called One Drop and they're elite level. So I don't mind them. I only have them every now and then though. It's just good. It's also good. Like I always like to break it up with styles on the channel. I'm sick to death of seeing all these channels where they only drink hazies. It fucking does my head in. Welcome to my beer review channel where I only do one style. Can you remember the name of the blueberry one, dude? That'd be something I'd be keen on. Mango's something that's in a lot of them. I always try and look for ones that are a little bit left field. Like if you can get, like I bought one the other day and it was sour watermelon. And then there was another one that was, what's that? It's like it's ACAI. What's that? People, it's all the rage now. People have it in like for breakfast and stuff. Is it like a berry or something? Acai? I don't know how it's pronounced, but it's spelled ACAI. It's very popular in Sydney. All the fucking posh kids get into it. So yeah, so far I'm smelling. It's definitely salty. Coffee's there, but it's not like huge. It's sort of just like in the background, and it's not like roasty or bitter. I'm getting like if anything, I'm getting like a toffee note. Yeah, acai berry. Is it pronounced acai? Shiny near me. Yeah, I've had that wee jamming quite a few times. That's awesome. But yeah, shiny near me. I might have to check that out. Cool. Giraffe food. They like berries that sit up real high. Nah, you'll be right. I'm one of those people. I can have a coffee before I go. In saying that though, my my record of sleeping lately is terrible. So, but back in the day when I used to sleep okay, like say 5 to 10 years ago, when I used to sleep all right and had no dramas, I could have a coffee and go to bed and be fine. There's some people though, if they have a coffee at any time, like a couple of hours before they go to bed, they're fucked. I get like it must be like a biscuity sort of note as well. But yeah, just on smell, in all honesty, I would say it's like almost like a red ale or a red lager. That's what it smells like. You're just getting this faint coffee in the background. Rain delay in the Phillies game. That means you'll have to have more drinks. What a shame. Okay, I'm diving in, boys and girls. Cheers. Oh, wow. So the coffee is definitely there. It's actually, it tastes like a really, yeah, like I wouldn't be surprised if it's like some neighborhood coffee joint close to the bar. It just tastes like that real good quality roast coffee. It'll probably mention a coffee place here somewhere. Oh, okay. So that's, yeah. So Vietnamese coffee, it's got condensed milk in it. I knew it had some sort of creamy sort of thing going on. You never just see a straight, because a lot of like Asian countries, when it comes to drinks, they don't really have milk. Mm. I still think toffee's the prominent sort of feature. The coffee's more forward on the palate than it is on the nose, but it's still not massive. I sort of want more coffee flavour. You get that slight saltiness, you get a little bit of creaminess, but most of the beer is malty, I reckon. Cheers, Steve. Good to see you. It's good to see some of you Aussie peeps during the day. I didn't know whether you would be around or not. I knew some Americans would be. It's a good time for them. Those of you that know Melbourne, the good old Footscray Market. It's pretty cool. They've got that on the can artwork. They've got little Vietnamese children and stuff. That's awesome. It's a great area, Footscray. It used to be an absolute slum, and the sort of area that was, I mean, it still is slightly sketchy, but it's very trendy as well. Cheers, Hookstagram. Yeah, got the day off today, bro. We've got a football grand final tomorrow, and funnily enough, our state has a public holiday the day before just to celebrate it. Exactly. You know it. Get that cone lit right up. Yes, you know it. Have you been to that Moondog location, Steve? It's fucking awesome. It's just like a big American saloon. And it's got like a cool as rooftop bar. On the third level, it's like a shitload of seating and a stage where they have like a lot of sort of country style music. And then the second level is, yeah, just sort of like lounge areas and stuff. And it's looking down on the mechanical bull. The mechanical bull's down on the first level. When you first walk in, it's like the centerpiece of the room. And yeah, people get on that and have a ride, and everyone's pretty much watching them. It's pretty funny. Hit the old like too, peeps, if you haven't already. Yeah, love a long weekend. Just to get that like one extra day of trying to sleep in, like it just makes all the difference. Like the when I come off Arvos and go back to mornings, sometimes I won't get home till like midnight or 1 a.m. Saturday morning. And then I have to go back to work at like 4 a.m. on Monday. So it doesn't feel like you're getting a full weekend. Dislike smashed. Cheers, bro. Yeah, not sure about this one. As I said, I've had a couple of coffee sours over the years, but they've definitely been hit and miss. I mean, this one's drinkable. It's okay. It's just, I think it's just a bit subtle. It's not really, it's not really grabbing me by the nuts. It's just going, hey, I'm a tiny little bit of coffee for your morning, and I'm not really sour. when something's promoted as a coffee and a sour, I expect those two things to be the center point. But when it tastes more like a red ale, it's like something's not quite right. See, that pour I've just done and had a smell, it's more coffee, but yeah. Maybe I need to just let it warm for a bit. You know it. The amount of chicks that are wearing dresses and they fall off and bloody dresses are going halfway up their waist. Ah! Yeah, it's fucked. So shit. Because the worst is you'll come home from work, you'll have a sleep. Next minute, your whole fucking Saturday's nearly gone. And then you try and just relax and do some shit. Then next minute, you're waking up Sunday thinking, oh, fuck, I got to go back to work again already. So is anyone on the beers in the next couple of hours? I'm wondering what I was maybe going to do a hangout today, or I was just going to keep doing a couple of reviews. Also, too, those of you that were hanging last night, and I was going to do that Italian beer, I put a post up. So what happened? I opened up the beer, I took the wax off, and then I realised it had the cork in it. And I can't for the life of me find where my waiter's friend is, because that's what I always use to open like wine bottles and champagnes and that sort of stuff. And yeah, I just got no idea where it's gone, and I didn't know what else to use because yeah, if you've got a cork real deep in a glass bottle, you can't just use any old thing. You end up fucking it, and then it makes it even worse. And it was like 1:30 in the morning as well. So I'm like, I'm not in the mood for this shit. So yeah, that's why I put that post up, just saying, sorry guys, we'll have to make it another time, because I knew some of his was sort of hanging around waiting for me to do it. Cheers, mate. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, see that sip, I don't know, it was a bit more salty and a bit more coffee forward, but still. One thing I do like with Sailor's Grave though is they definitely experiment, and it doesn't matter what adjuncts, what style they do, the beers are always a good price compared to like other breweries. They're relatively cheap. Um, yeah, they do a lot of foraging, so that's probably another thing to keep the costs down. They go out and find ingredients to use themselves instead of buying them. And they're in an area where there's a lot of bush around, and they're on the coast as well. So they do a lot of salt related beers, and they use just pure salt from the ocean, like salt water. And yeah, it's funny. Like they say that they find heaps of stuff just going through sand dunes and yeah, local bush and stuff. It's pretty cool. I didn't have a go of it when I was there because I got there when they just opened and it was real quiet. And I'm like, it just seems lame going on the bull first thing in the day, and people were just firing up the bar. And I was like, fuck that. It'd be unreal though with a full house, like everyone just getting around, and people would feel like rock stars if they stayed on for a while. Yeah, I don't know how I'd score this beer. I'd probably go. I reckon just a four, like a flat 4 out of 5. It's got potential. Like I feel like if the coffee was like a a bigger blend, like a roastier sort of bitter blend, and like probably I don't know, maybe a bit more of like a higher ratio. I feel like it'd be pretty decent because yeah, it's a nice like background to it. As far as sour goes, though, yeah, you're not really. Yeah, it's sort of hard. I think for what it is, they've sort of they've dropped the ball a bit. But as far like I do enjoy the flavour of it. It's just subdued. I'll stick with a 4. I could definitely go lower, but I'll just stick with a 4 out of 5. Got to support your local craft breweries, not bring them down. In all honesty, though, if I've seen average scores on Untapped of like 3.6 and that, I wouldn't be surprised. So yeah, if I do like a hangout, just have a sesh where I'm drinking whatever. I've got a heap of doubles of mountain culture beers and banks as well, so I can just sort of tuck away into a few of those and not worry about reviewing them and that because I've already got others of them or I've reviewed them before. You can tell it's a public holiday here today. There's a lot of cars just fucking zooming past. I live on the main road that goes from like the town towards like the coast. So whenever there's like holidays, you always hear a shitload of cars. As Simon from Real Ale Craft Beer says, what's your name, where are you from, and what are you drinking or smoking? What's the vibes, yo? I don't know what to go after this. Maybe a nice West Coast. The coffee notes definitely come out as it's warmed, like more on the nose and the palate, but it's just not enough. Yeah, I want to do it, dude, but I just don't know how I'm going to open it. Fucking cork. I didn't realise it had a cork because it had wax, and I got the wax off easy as. I just used a pair of scissors because I couldn't find where the waiter's friend was. And then I've opened up the wax, and then I've looked at it. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, it's got a cork in it, and I don't know where the waiter's friend is. So yeah, I will do it, but I'm probably gonna have to go buy a new one because I can't find it. I just don't know where it would have gone. I remember using it. I had to pick up beers from the post office, and I took it with me in my backpack to work. So when I picked up the beers, I could just take them out of the box and put them into my backpack. But I definitely remember putting it back in the bag and then bringing it home with me. And then I reckon I used it since then. But yeah, I just can't find the fucker. It's normally sitting on the coffee table here next to me. But yeah, I might wrap this up. I'll probably be back with something else. We'll see how we go. I, funnily enough, I've got a drill, dude, but the battery pack's fucked. So otherwise, I would have done that. Don't trust me, dude. I don't have any other option because I always think of other stuff, and I got nothing. I had a can opener that I could have used, but it's broken. I had, yeah, the drill, the battery pack's fucked on that, and then yeah, the waiter's friend I can't find. The only other option is I've got like a fella across the road that's probably got one, but he's not home at the moment. So annoyed. I was so pissed off last night when because I was doing was going to get the bottle, take a photo of it, go to the toilet, and then come back and start the stream. And it was taking me ages to find this waiter's friend, and then I realised, yeah, like obviously I had to take the wax off it as well, and it's just like, oh, and just not being able to find the thing, and then trying to look for something else to use, and yeah, I was just like, I'm not in the mood for this shit now. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this up, guys. Thanks for chiming in. So yeah, as I said, 4 out of 5. Probably could have went lower, but just want to support the guys and up the ante a little. Yeah, as I said, it's more of a multi beer. It's not the coffee's there, but it's just not very strong. The saltiness is sort of the same. It just tastes more like a red malty sort of thing. So yeah, you got your toffee, your biscuit character. Hence why it's sort of if I was blind tasting it, I'd feel like it's like a red lager or yeah, beer like that. But I'm out of here. I'll see you again very soon. Cheers.